We're in a what?
We're in a ditch. Yep, that's me, digging in a ditch. You might be wondering, how did I get myself into this situation? Well, let me tell you exactly how I came to be degraded in this way. It was a cold, wet, mid-January day, and we knew we wanted to plant some trees on our land soon. We thought, let's just find a ditch where we could dig up some trees and save some money. Mind you, it was winter and none of the trees had leaves, just stalks. And these young saplings don't even really have a bark structure at this age. So, we set about in the mud to identify different sapling species merely from identifying the stick-like structure. Got a taproot, that is for sure. Not loose yet. I think I got it. Hoorah!
Whoa!
Whew.
What'd you do?
Caught me a marlin. I'm out of breath. So we think we've identified an elm tree, and it's small, so I can maybe get it with a little less effort. You want this one to we got laid over and like snap, and then it started growing up at 90 degrees.
Yeah, I want it.
That's a funky trunk.
I want a funky trunk. Get it.
I don't want whatever's in that deep hole to come out of the deep hole.
Not the geese.
I have to get the shark.
I'm hiding in the way.
I can't get it. I might have just killed it.
No,
It has
it's okay.
a big taproot. That's what I just severed. It goes straight down. Look how crooked it is. Not yet. Here's one of his roots. I don't want to chop all of them. This thing is so bent now. I think I severed it. He's got good taproot on
Wow.
him. I want some more dirt with it, but it's already falling off.
Yeah, I think we're good. Tree number 3?
That night, before we could take the trees the next day to the land, we were expecting a really heavy freeze, so I covered everything with a tarp in the back of my truck. They grow fast.
They grow, and they're like the sticky ones, grow so fast.
We visited a local nursery that specializes in native species, different trees and shrubs that can be found natively here. This is what her specialty is, and her prices were very reasonable. So we picked up a few trees, and we will definitely be back. Yeah, we're not planting trees out here in the center until we kind of have a layout for where we're putting the house.
All right, that'll be the finished landscape.
But today, we're just trying to go through some of these steps in our head so that we can know where to plant trees, that we're not gonna have to move them again. I don't wanna move them again. I wanna put trees in the ground, and I want them to really start taking off.
Right.
So it's good to go through this exercise because we've already figured out we might wanna take those 2 hackberries out just so we have a better view of sunsets. Those may not block enough to matter, but it tells us we don't want to plant any more right there.
Right.
All right, it's time to start doing some digging. We've got a truck full of dirt, some trees I got out of the ditch over there, some trees we bought this morning, and we think we found the site for one of those maples we bought this morning. We're gonna come off the fence right here where Rebecca is. about 6 feet off the fence so we can still mow behind it and all that. That way we can kind of stagger it and get some more in our tree line or in our fence line.
Heart filled with worries, no more. In a world full of sorrow.
Hey Rebecca, grab one of those sacks that we got at the nursery. So they trim the roots. They what does she call them? They air trim them? Air prune them?
Yeah, air prune.
So these, they almost feel like a felt sack that the root ball was in. And
They're made from recycled milk cartons.
recycled milk cartons, but they're weird. They feel like a felt material.
Yeah.
So you can kind of just tear it, but as the roots grow into that, instead of like a plastic container, the roots will keep going around and around. These, they kind of grow into the thing and then stop growing.
Right, so it prunes itself.
It prunes itself,
But you
and
can't,
the root ball is really healthy. It's easy
Yeah.
to break up and kind of has that nice look to it.
The lady said that they have a better shot because the roots are more healthy.
All right, there's our first little maple trees. These are sugar maples in the ground, ready to grow. Woo!
Okay. Yeah. It's a good spot.
Yep, dig
All
it
right.
in. You my helper, man? That one's kind of hard. You can go get my shovel.
Yeah.
All right, just set that one down.
What are we digging right there?
Uh-huh.
Doesn't have to be too big. It's only about 18 inches across. Yep, like that, Alan.
So let's come this side.
And you don't have to go crazy deep.
All right, I'm coming to this side.
Stomp it, Alexander, stomp it. Kick it.
Good job. Right,
Yeah,
Alan,
there
scoot
you
over a little
go.
bit. Got it. I'm gonna go back a little bit with it.
Some good looking dirt.
Yeah, it's really good. Got good grass keeping it in the hole.
Can I go back in the car?
What? How dare you? Why do you want to go in the car? You look so pretty out here. With your newly gone tooth and everything. Give me a smile.
Thanks.
All right, looks like we found a, oh good, it's not very big. Just a little limestone. There you go, Alexander. Look, we dug it up.
It'll be cool when you wash it.
Nice. All right, let's get this thing widened a little bit. I don't know what Alan's doing with this oblong shape. Let's clean it up into a circle. Have y'all never dug a hole?
No.
You about to get some practice. Look, I turned it all up for you.
I'm gonna use that one. This one's a lot harder to use.
Go with it. Yes, you may get in the truck.
What in the world? It's a dog toy.
Hey, tie your shoe while you're in the truck.
It's a dog toy or whatever that is.
That's a root.
It's a root.
Oh, that's. Can I have it?
No, I don't know what it is.
All right, I think we're ready to plant, Dad.
Almost. Give me this.
I'm gonna dig the next hole.
Move, please. All right. Gotta wrestle it. Hold on. I don't have a good grip.
Tackle it.
Got me.
Okay, okay. Hold on.
Got me.
Pull.
I'm trying.
Pull.
You pull.
Okay.
Hey, that's about right. We want it to lean toward the house.
Alexander, scoot that
Beep,
way.
beep. You're in the camera. Like that.
Yes.
I think that'd be nice. It's gonna grow where it wants anyway.
Yeah.
You good with that?
Yeah.
I don't know what these are, but they're cumbersome.
All right, do you want to do the berm on that side again, and then we'll fill in with the rest?
Yeah, it'll need a little bit of a berm, not a ton. Berms kind of need to go here.
All right, so I'll
Because
hold
that's
it.
downhill, obviously, but that is also, so it's going to be half moon.
Got it. I'll hold it. You get some dirt.
Is this about
Yeah,
right?
I think it's
Okay.
level.
Where's my shovel?
Nope. Gotta get some more of that Good stuff Daddy's bringing.
Pick me up. Pick me up before you go. Oh, I got some of the lovely clay in it from our friend. That.
Yeah.
Here, let's just put all that on there.
Do it.
Pack it down a little bit around
Ooh,
that
it
guy.
smells nice.
Pack it down. We need it to secure his. Hold on to your butts, little tree. Get a scoop. Yep. Here, Mommy's gonna help you. There you go. And
All
put
right,
it
we're gonna-
right here. We're gonna make a half moon. Nope, off the tree, bud, on the grass.
On the grass.
Look, you saw how we did the others. Look, we made like a little arch right here on the grass. What this is gonna do is hold water in here so it doesn't all run down the hill and the tree can hold some water.
That's good.
Let's get a little more of this. That's probably good.
Stomp it down.
Quite the berm. Yeah, we'll get some in a minute. There we go. Tree number 3. What are we doing? We just looked up what elm trees look like. Shame on us.
So
Because we found some in the woods.
Yes, the elm that we found in the ditch is going to be beautiful. So
They're
we're going to
big,
put
sprawling
it huge,
canopies.
huge, like good southern tree. So we're going to put it
Is
here.
that a fat joke?
No, it's grand.
So we're going to
So,
split
yeah.
the difference between this
Yeah,
ash over here that may go somewhere eventually because that's not on our land,
yeah,
and the one we just did that's a sycamore right
yeah.
there.
I think it's great. So we have 2 elms, right?
Yep.
So we'll put 1 elm here and then another one on that side.
Okay. All right, we've got a few more there.
All right, so this is the first elm that's small, and this one,
That one's kind of buried.
yeah. So we'll get this one out first.
Hopefully he's not hurt. I buried that one in dirt last night so the frost wouldn't get to it as bad.
Yeah.
Want me to come grab it?
No, just trying to get underneath him.
Okay. There we go. He's the one that ended up kind of bare, I think. No, he's got a good
Oh,
little.
all right. Alan, ready?
Yep.
Let's get this baby in.
Yeah.
He's got that weird crook to him.
That's a big baby.
By hook or by crook? All right, you need some dirt.
Yes. Give me the good dirt. Not yet.
Is that good for now?
I think a little, one more. There we go.
It's kind of a shallow root, isn't it?
That's perfect. Yeah, and that lets the root go a little bit further down in.
Stomp it down. Not too hard, remember, we kind of want to make a ridge. Like this, ridge, ridge. There you go.
What's that stuff you don't want, right?
Yeah, throw it to the fence. Alexander, Big Daddy.
Another one.
It turns out we have much better dirt on our land than we even thought. I bought a whole truckload of topsoil thinking that we would need it, and we used almost none of it. So we just dumped it in a couple of different piles. Some was topsoil and some had a little bit more clay in it. That way we could use it for other things as we went. All right, Becca, I'm tired. How about you?
Just a little.
Oh, planted 9 trees. Dug them all by hand.
Yes.
9 or 10, I can't remember. I
I
think it
don't
was
know.
9.
We can count them.
We went back and put a berm on the outside to kind of keep the water from running downhill when we water them. Put a flag on all of them because they're so small. That way we don't come out here and smack them without realizing it. There's some more down there. And yeah, I think it went pretty well. We're packing up. Time to go home now. I'm tired. I'm thirsty. It's a good day.
We'll come back tomorrow and water 'em.
Yeah. Throughout this process, we wanted to continue to show the kids the importance of work. It is tough sometimes. It was really cold the weekend that we did all of this, but there is a payoff at the end. And sometimes you won't see those results immediately, much like these trees. They will take time to grow, but we will continue to enjoy all of the hard work to acquire them and plant them for years to come. It's also important to us to show that families do things together, all of us working toward a common goal. Good job, Emery. Well, it's a different day, and we're clean now and really tired.
Oh yeah, we couldn't talk to you in the other state.
We were pretty filthy after doing a bunch of that digging. I'm a little sore from doing so much digging over the weekend. Started with kind of digging stuff out of the ditches. We found trees, some saplings in a ditch. They were just in a drainage ditch, so we might as well save them. They need a good home.
Right.
And got those out. I hope they make it. They had good root system.
Yeah.
We had to leave them out one day before we could get them in there, but going and seeing them again today when we were watering them, it was just cool. Like when we drove up on the land, I think first of all, the more time we spend there, the more it kind of feels like home. And also the more we invest in like planting trees and doing things to it, it looks different and it feels different.
Yeah, anything that you worked hard on feels more like yours. You're more excited about it.
Right. So even though we're tired, my back's a little sore. I think it was good. Every couple of days, we'll probably need to go out there and give them some water. It's another step in getting it going that way. I hope they all live. I don't know. Like when you plant trees, you plant 9 or 10 of them. Chances are a couple of them might not. So
But they looked to have healthy roots even after sitting for a day.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be fine.
We didn't really know much about elm trees when we planted those. We think we found elm trees. We've tried to identify them. Again, we're identifying these things with no leaves, so for me it's much more difficult. I have an easier time identifying trees from leaves.
Right, but we found a lot of sources where you can find, based on the winter branches, what the shapes of them and what their buds look like. So we
Right.
think we found some elms.
And they're young, so like adult trees, you can also identify them from the bark sometimes, but these are saplings. So you're mostly looking at the bud structure, kind of how it's coming off the branches, and they turn bright yellow in the fall here. A lot of them seem to have a really nice big canopy.
Yeah, so as soon as we saw what they looked like as adult trees, we instantly knew where to put them. Like, okay, it's
Yeah.
going right here.
We've got them kind of situated right now. We don't know where we'll be doing grading on the land and different things, so we couldn't do stuff kind of out in the middle of the land. We've got them kind of up at the fence line, so they're not in the way of anything else, and they never will be.
Right.
And they're kind of on that north side, so we weren't as worried about blocking some view or whatever. We didn't want to plant too many extras on the west side because we're really counting on some sunset views. The sunset we had yesterday was amazing.
Yeah.
I'll put a picture here so you can see it, but it just looked like the woods were on fire. So I'm looking forward to seeing that from the front porch. I've talked enough.
Bye.
Bye.